Welcome back to Big Sky Football Media Day, everyone, here in Spokane, Washington at Northern Quest Resort and Casino. I'm Alex Eshelman, your host for the day. Joining me now is the man that started the whole family, Coach Hawkins. Dan Hawkins, leader of the UC Davis Aggies football program. Coach, we were just actually talking about it. There was a concert outside last night. And yeah, exactly. There it is.
Fall beat.
And
exactly.
You had to go to sleep in Cody's room for a period of time because of how loud the music was?
Yeah, I did. He's on the other side of the hotel. I said, hey, I'm going to be down on your bed. Don't snore. I'm setting my alarm. I'll get up at 10 and go back to my room. Concert was still going, but by then I was pretty zonked out, but I made it.
Coach, you've been through so many of these media days at this point. What is it like going through this one with Cody being here leading the Idaho State Bengals?
It's great. It's interesting because Paul Wolf was at Cal Poly. He was on our staff. I've known Paul since he was in 8th grade. I've known Bobby Howe for a lot of years, Chris Ball. So a lot of these guys are your friends, kind of pseudo-relatives anyway. When you do it long enough, you realize it's not about you, or about them. It's about you. It's fun seeing Cody because I miss him, and he's kind of been my best friend just because obviously growing up in my own household, and then we've coached internationally and obviously at Davis and the IFAF with the United States national team. So it could be kind of the first time in a while that we haven't really weaved together a little bit. We just got back from Quito, Ecuador. We did a clinic down there, which was great. But yeah, I miss him and I miss my grandkids a lot.
Didn't you spend 4th of July with them? Like you do every year? No.
This year was a little scattered. We did get together because there was a big wedding. There's a big wedding up in Oregon this year, so we all got together for that.
Well, we are so excited to have the Hawkins family here for Big Sky Football Media Day. Let's talk about your team this upcoming season. 2 of your leaders are here. Miles Hastings, the Big Sky's leading quarterback from last season, and Rex Connors tied for first in interceptions last season in the league. What are they going to bring to this program? And any guys right behind them that Aggies fans can be excited about?
Well, they can be excited about it. I really do. I mean, I love every guy on our team, and I say that. I usually get choked up when I talk about him because we have such a personal connection that I love. What I love about Miles is this is kind of his first year. We, unfortunately, as coaches, made him – it's not unfortunate that he competed, but he battled 2 years ago. He battled last year, became the starter full-time. But the greatest words you can ever say to a kid is, I believe in you. But when he becomes the starting quarterback – I've just seen his confidence level and his leadership go off the charts. Jake Mayer was playing a game last night for Calgary, and we had Jake a few years ago. Miles is really much in that same category. Just knows everything, protection, schemes, just like a coach on the field, really. Rex has really come on as a great playmaker for us and a leader on our defense. We call him Red Zone Rex. He makes a lot of plays in the red zone for whatever reason. He's just a baller, but I love all our dudes. We got 108 guys back in Davis, and I'm excited to work with those guys. But, yeah, culture we have in spades at Davis.
Before we talk about the upcoming season, you guys got hot at the very last you went on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Out of those last final 6 games, 6-5 overall. 3 of those, I believe, were lost by a touchdown or less. Just so minuscule, just losses. What's the biggest lesson learned from that you just need to change this year?
Well, that's the level. I always say it comes down to 3 plays a game, and it really does, and you look back on it. So that's just the nature of it. I mean, I always say coaches are in charge of those close games. That's me, so that's my fault, but we've got to coach a little bit better. We got to play a little better. Played a great schedule, lost to a lot of playoff teams in Cal, lost by 2 out South Dakota State, who won the national championship. We just have to up our game a little bit, and that's the nature of competition each week, to try to be the best version of ourselves and continue to push, whether that's situational football or fundamentals or taking care of the ball, because it's a great league. And I don't know who got voted last this year, but I'll bet whoever it is wins the league, because it seems like that's the way it goes. So everybody's a contender.
One thing that you said that I really appreciated at the end of spring ball is you said this might have been the best off-season session that I've had since I've been at the head coach of UC Davis because of the leadership of the veterans. Along with Miles and Rex, who were some of those veterans?
Geez, there's just too many of them. Lan Larison is a veteran running back we have taken Lonzie's. Jake Parks is a sixth-year guy. He's been there forever. Jordan Ford up front has been there forever. Chuba Mai, who plays inside. Zach Kennedy, who got voted the preseason all-conference. We just have so many kids. George Moreno on the back end. Ton of guys. Teddy Buchanan, one of our team captains, he came last year, did not come this year. Great player. So I always say that it's that saying where when the student is ready, the teacher appears, but when the student understands, the teacher disappears. And that's really kind of our program. I always say if I died and went away, I'd be the least important person at our program, because our guys know what to do, and they do it, and they take ownership, and they know how to run. And that's the same with our coaches as well. So, but we just have really wonderful kids, wonderful ownership, wonderful leadership. One of the guys was telling me just today that they were cleaning up here last night, and who was helping him? Miles Hastings. I mean, that's just the kind of – we just have those humble kind of kids, and I love them.
Coach, we are so excited to continue to see you lead the Aggies. We appreciate you being on the show today.
Yeah, looking forward to another Big Sky season. It's the greatest league in the country, and it'll be fun.